everyone, my name is Alicia Fisher and I am cabin crew for a long-haul airline. My job role includes dealing with safety scenarios on board, so we are the first port of call when anything happens, so we are trained to a high spec to be able to deal with anything and everything, including medical situations, which are the most frequent things that we encounter on board. On-time performance, we need to make sure that plane gets away on time, otherwise it incurs huge delays and fines for the airline, which is very important, and just cultivating an amazing customer experience for people and making sure they want to come back again and again. So a fun fact about me, I have been to the Grammys and danced on tables with Puff Daddy and Justin Bieber at an after party. That's all due to the job, so as you can tell, I do enjoy it quite a lot. My education background, I went to Orwell High School, which is now Felixstowe Academy, which some of you may know. I finished my GCSEs, I got A's, B's and a couple of C's, so I did relatively well. I was very proud of myself, but I knew that I wanted to fly, so I kind of did my A-levels up until the second half of the second year, so I was very close to finishing, and I do regret not seeing that out. And I did get told off for leaving sixth form by my head of year, because they wanted me to go to university, because I did have the potential to do it, but my mind was set and I wanted to fly. So I chose mainly jobs which I thought would, lessons and subjects which I believed would help propel my career flying. So I chose travel and tourism, I chose geography. Strangely, I wasn't flying the plane, so I don't know where that came from, but it's very interesting. Philosophy and ethics, and English language. My favourite teacher would have been my head of year. She was so supportive throughout all our GCSEs. I think she really took to us as a year group and really looked out for us. Then ended up moving to be head of sixth form, which is why I ended up taking quite a lot of criticism when I wanted to leave. So leaving sixth form, I think I left in January and I started training with Easyjet in the February. It was a 5-week training course where you learn your aviation medicine, your first aid, emergency scenarios, a lot of doing stuff with the doors, the equipment. You have to go into a swimming pool with a life jacket on and do all of those things, which was really, really fun. And then you go out online flying. So I was 18 years old, fresh-faced and in the skies. And I was there for about a year, and when I saw Virgin Atlantic were recruiting, and they are an airline that I had always wanted to work for since I was a little girl. I think I was about 8 years old when I decided I wanted to fly, and I just really liked the glamour aspect and the travel, and they also had a really high reputation within the industry for customer service, and that really appealed to me because I really love cultivating an experience for people on board and making them feel good, whether they're travelling to go to a wedding, a holiday, a dream holiday. People have been proposed to on the planes, people have their honeymoons, they might be going to a funeral, you just never know, and you meet the most fantastic people from all walks of life, and the life experience I have got from just talking to these people is phenomenal. So I would definitely recommend, if you like being around people and working with people. It's not always easy, but when it's rewarding, it's really rewarding. So I would definitely recommend doing that. The thing I love most about my role is obviously the travel aspect of it. I have seen the most incredible places over the last 9 years. I've been to India and done the Taj Mahal. I've, partied in Cancun, in Vegas. I've, been to the museums in Washington, and it's just been incredible. I've been able to take my friends and family away with me, and I've experienced holidays of a lifetime purely through my employment. So I would definitely say if travel is something you are interested in doing, it's definitely a way to get paid to see the world. So progression wise, obviously, as you know, the industry has taken a bit of a battering at the minute. We are hoping to be back up and running within 2 years and back to the profitability and success that we were previously experiencing. So please don't be disheartened. If anyone was looking in to join the industry, we will be back. It's been tough, but I think every industry has been through this at the minute. So progression at the minute is slightly limited, but normally you can progress within onboard ranks. So you start off as cabin crew, go to a cabin service supervisor, which is in charge of, second in charge of the plane, and then you go up to flight service manager, where they will be in charge of the whole aircraft. And then you've got crew managers, which are, based on the ground. We have crew trainers. You've got crew logistics, who plan all our rosters. The, opportunities are endless. And, I've had opportunities to work within the promotions team. So I've done press events with Richard Branson. We've appeared on Ant and Deck Saturday Night Takeaway. So many things and so many opportunities that I wouldn't have had if I hadn't worked for a brand like Virgin Atlantic, which really push, all these opportunities to you. Hints and tips, what I would give my younger self. With any job really, any dream job, any career path you take, it's always good to have a backup plan, especially when it comes to education. Nothing sets you up quite like a degree.